Have you ever felt like you were a little different from everyone else? Well, let me tell you a story about a very special penguin named Pablo. Pablo was a fluffy young emperor penguin with the brightest, most curious eyes you've ever seen. He lived in a bustling colony in Antarctica, a world of shimmering ice and sparkling snow. Pablo was cheerful, super creative, and always buzzing with energy. But he had one tiny little problem. While all the other penguins could slide on their bellies across the ice, smooth and graceful like figure skaters, Pablo rolled. He'd tumble and spin, turning into a fuzzy, feathery snowball. Now, Pablo had lots of wonderful friends. His best friend was Marina, a kind and supportive penguin who was an amazing slider. Then there was Captain Waddle, the very strict sliding teacher who took his job very, very seriously. The colony was led by Elder Frost, the wise old chief who had seen many winters. And you couldn't miss Flip and Flap, a pair of mischievous twins who were always giggling about something. Of course, there was also Grandmother Pebble, Pablo's warm and encouraging grandma, who always knew just what to say. One morning, the air was buzzing with more excitement than usual. A golden sun was just peeking over the horizon, making the entire ice world glow. Today was the biggest day of the year for the young penguins. It was the day of their very first sliding lesson. The sun sparkled across the vast expanse of Glacier Hill, a long, gentle slope perfect for learning. All the young penguins waddled and chirped, lining up at the top, their little hearts thumping with anticipation. Standing tall and proud before them was Captain Waddle, his silver-tipped feathers shining like medals in the morning light. He cleared his throat and his voice boomed across the ice. "Penguins, welcome to sliding school. Today," he announced, puffing out his chest, "you will learn the ancient and noble art of belly sliding. It is our way. It is our tradition." He stared at the group with his serious, beady eyes. "Pay close attention. Sliding is all about precision and grace." With that, Captain Waddle demonstrated. Observe 3 waddling steps forward. 1, 2, 3. He took 3 deliberate steps, then lean forward with confidence. He leaned so far forward his beak almost touched the ice, and whoosh, he launched himself onto his belly and glided down the hill like a streak of black and white silk. He twisted and turned, carving a perfect path in the snow before coming to a smooth stop at the bottom. He stood up, brushed a single snowflake off his chest, and looked back at the amazed young penguins. "See, simple," he bellowed. "Now, it is your turn. One by one." The little penguins looked at each other, a mix of excitement and nervousness in their eyes. Marina went first. She took a deep breath, waddled 3 steps, leaned forward, and whoosh! She slid down the hill just as smoothly as Captain Waddle, a happy chirp echoing behind her. She was a natural. Next up were Flip and Flap. They looked at each other with a shared, mischievous grin. On the count of 3, they both launched themselves down the hill, giggling as they raced each other, bumping. and swerving all the way to the bottom in a flurry of snow. One by one, every single penguin tried. A little wobbly at first, maybe a little crooked, but soon enough they were all gliding. They slid down the hill, cheering and chirping, their black and white bodies dotting the snowy landscape. Every single penguin succeeded, until it was Pablo's turn. He waddled to the edge of the hill, full of confidence. He had watched everyone else. He knew exactly what to do. He took a big, happy breath of the cold, crisp air. He was ready. He took his 3 steps, just like Captain Waddle said. 1, 2, 3. He leaned forward, aiming for that perfect, graceful pose. He tucked in his flippers neatly at his sides. He pushed off, expecting to feel the smooth, cool ice gliding beneath his belly. But that's not what happened. Instead of sliding, his feet slipped out from under him, and he landed with a soft poof on his round tummy, and then he started to roll. And roll, and roll. Down the entire hill he went, faster and faster, tumbling head over flipper like a runaway snowball. He was just a spinning blur of black and white fluff, bouncing and bumping all the way to the bottom. He finally came to a stop in a soft pile of snow, covered from head to toe, with only his wide, dizzy eyes peeking out. At the top of the hill, a silence fell over the group. Then a little giggle broke the quiet. It was Flip, and then Flap joined in. Soon a few other penguins started to whisper and point. But Marina didn't laugh. She slid down the hill in a flash and rushed over to Pablo's side. "Pablo, are you okay?" she asked, helping him shake the snow off his feathers. Pablo popped his head up, a bit dazed but still smiling. "I'm okay," he insisted, trying to sound cheerful. He looked back up the long hill. That was unexpected, but I can do it. Let me try again. He scrambled to his feet and started waddling back up the hill, determined to get it right. But just as he was halfway up, Captain Waddle's loud voice echoed across the ice. "Lesson is over for today. Practice is dismissed." The other penguins cheered and started sliding down the hill again for fun, zipping and zooming past Pablo. He stood there, alone on the slope, as the setting sun painted the sky in shades of orange and pink. He was the only penguin in the whole colony who hadn't learned how to slide. What will Pablo do now? Will he ever learn to slide like the other penguins? You'll have to watch part 2 to see Pablo's training and find out what challenges he faces next. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next part of Pablo's adventure.